back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Douglas.
Yeah.
Do you like my new haircut?
It's pretty nice, yeah.
I usually just get Mum to cut my hair with the clippers. I went to a professional.
But you got it at a fancy place this time?
No, I just went to a barber.
Went
to a barber. Just thought, it was time after 51 years to do it properly.
Anyway, jumping into TubeTalk. Last week, excellent second from Darcy Palmer on Wednesday.
You only had a quiet week last week, didn't we?
Quiet.
Very quiet, but we had not many runners, but a second, third and fourth. Darcy Palmer, the Polytrack King. Stormed over 970 back last, stormed home, ran second, beaten a bee's nose. Beaten about that far.
Yeah.
I blame Stephen Marsh, who trains the horse.
Yes, Stephen. Yeah.
You know why?
Because he doesn't train them properly, or no?
Well, that.
Yeah.
They built his stables at Cambridge, and they built them by the 1,000 metre mark, and they actually just encroached a little bit on the track, so they had to shorten the 1,000 metre races to 970 for the trials and races.
So they didn't get the timing right at the end.
So if they hadn't built that, there'd be 1,000 metre races, and Darcy Palmer would have run 3 from 3 on the poly because he gets back and storms home.
It's your fault, Stephen.
Yeah, but he's flying. He's the Polytrack King.
Yeah.
He'll race again in 2 weeks' time. Be awfully hard to beat.
Yeah, I'll have to see Stephen's paycheck after this stuff. And then moving on to this week, short week last week. On Friday at Oamaru, race 2 or 3, we don't know yet. His deal's done.
Yeah, if we run them in both.
What a horrible idea.
Yeah, terrible idea. Last start winner was on his last chance. We said last chance. He was going up in grade, everything. Heavy track, didn't know he'd handle it, and he won. Always a horse with a lot of ability. He just has on occasion decided when he's going to put in or not. But he would have got a lot of confidence from that. Race 2 is a rating 74 race where he's got a lower, same grade as last start. He's got lower weight and same jockey, Kavish Chirari, on him. So you would only carry 55.5. Race 3 is a grade lower. So it's a rating 65. So it's a weaker field, but he's got more weight, 59.5, and we don't have Kavish. So we're just balancing up which one to go in, and we'll make a call on Friday morning. But we'll already make the call by this time this comes out. But I will say, if he races like he did last start, he'll win again.
And then,
in either race.
Yeah. And then race 7, we have Sanctify.
Sanctify should have better of the week, and I had someone say to me, never, ever, ever please make one of my horses better of the week.
Yeah, it's fair enough,
because you are putting
actually.
the kiss of death on them.
Apart from if it's a tissue, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good horse.
Pretty good horse. So, made a bit of the week. She actually got knocked over at the top of the straight. She got bumped and lost all her momentum. And so she had an excuse. But in saying that, we need to start seeing her improve next couple of starts. She's got ability. She's promised much. But her next couple of starts are key. So she races on Oamaru, and as you'll see from the video, she's won at Oamaru before. She likes the track. Track conditions shouldn't be a problem. 1,200 metres should be okay as well. I expect her to race a lot better. If she doesn't, we'll step her up to 1,400 metres, and her next start she'll really have to perform. But she's got 2 starts to show us that she's going to realise that ability. So I certainly wouldn't discount her. She's won at Oamaru. She likes the track. She's got the ability. If she puts her best foot forward, she'll be right in it.
Then on Saturday at I can't even remember my rating. Is it
Ruakaka?
Ruakaka, that's it. Yeah. Race 3 is Darcy's Flight.
So Darcy's Flight badly needed a fresh up run. She was handy on pace and just got tired a bit late. She's improved for that. She's got a nice barrier drawer. She's a filly with a lot of ability. She's only had 2 starts. She had a big gap between her first and second start because of injury, but she's fine now. So I expect to see a much improved run from her, and she's a definite top 3 chance. With Sam Collett in the saddle, and I think barrier 3, so she should sit reasonably handy.
Race 5 is Make Time.
So Make Time last start, the track was just a bit sticky and wet for him. We expected him to run really well. He won fresh up, then he went to Tirapa, which he never handles that track, ran 5th, and last start was a bit too wet. So we've taken him to Ruakaka for a better track, which you'll get. He's got a lovely inside barrier draw of 1. He jumps well. He'll settle handy. His work's been excellent. He's a definite top 3 chance. Top 2 chance. He's probably going to be over the odds. I reckon he'll probably be about $8 or $9, which will probably be about 5.
Race 6, Raggedy Doll.
Raggedy Doll. So we tried to run midweek, couldn't get a start. So we're going to Ruakaka. This is a stepping stone for it. It's only 1,200 metres and she wants further. So we've got barrier 8, Sam Collett in the saddle. She'll probably get back of midfield. And it is hard to make ground from the back at Ruakaka. But as long as she's hitting the line well, we're going to be happy. It's with a view to going 1,400 metres and then a mile. She'll be better over those distances. So as long as she's hitting the line, we're going to be happy on Saturday.
And then Awapuni race 7, we have Rock Island Line.
So Rock Island Line building really nicely, lovely third last start. He then just had a very small setback, so he hasn't run for about 4 weeks. So hence we're having to go back to 1,200 metres again with him. 1,200 metres is not his best distance. His best distance is 1,400 or 1,400 definitely. So while it's short of his best, he'll get a track he likes, both in terms of conditions and course. Ryan Ellett on board, who rides him really well, the horse as well. He's again a top 3 chance. He'll be better at 1,400 next start, but he's a distinct top 3 chance.
Moving on to Australia, at Rosehill race 9, we have Warrior Falls.
And hopefully you've seen the video somewhere here last start. Certainty beaten. Just blocked, could not get out, finally got out, bumped the horse out the way. Charged home, missed by I think a nose or a short half head or a short half nose or, you know, not much. A pencil he missed out winning by. So, same distance of race. He's only got I think 55.5 kilos. Kieran McAvoy on board, barrier 3, all those things suit. Probably if it gets a bit wet, we wouldn't be ideal, but he still handles it a bit wet, and he's got to be an awfully hard horse to beat. If he gets even luck, which he didn't get last up, if he gets even luck, he'll be very hard to hold out.
And then finally at Kimber Grange, race 7 with Madison.
A horse that we really like, got a lot of ability, but he's just doing things wrong at the moment. He's over racing. He's drawing bad, he's over racing, and he's just pulling himself into the ground and got nothing to straight. We've got to really bring him back and get him to relax. 2,000 metres is the right distance for him of this race, but he's drawn 8 of 13. So we need to get him across behind some horses and relax. If he does that, he's a winning chance. If he doesn't do that, we might just have to kick him for touch, put him out, spell him, and start again with him. Because this is a horse that ran 4th in the Rough Habit up in Queensland last year as a 3-year-old. He won his maiden by 8 lengths. He's a lovely, talented staying horse. We might just have to stop him and start again. But we'll see what happens Saturday, because if he does relax and comes back to us, it's certainly up to this race.
Now finally we have Bit of the Week, which is our favourite part of the TubeTalk.
Well, yeah, except we better get some winners or it won't be your favourite.
Yeah.
What is it, Douglas?
At Awapuni, race 4, we have Country Bumpkin.
We do, the Man or Two steeplechase. Love my jumpers. Not my knitted ones, my horses that jump, I have fences. So there's a $1.70 favourite in the race. Kevin Myers, trained horse, Aigne, A-I-G-N-E, however they pronounce it, who has been very good open class horse, and he has been a very good hurdler, excellent hurdler, and he's having his first start of a steeple. So he's a red hot $1.70 favourite for all of those reasons, and he gets in the minimum because he hasn't had a steeplechase start. But I really like Country Bumpkin, also on the minimum on 65 kilos. Country Bumpkin has looked a very smart steeplechaser. He's won 2 from 4. He had a warm-up race and then he went to Waikato, was going really well. He just hit the jump at the 600 a bit hard and it just took the stuffing out of him and he was pulled up. He's since then gone to a flat race over 2,200 and run 2nd, so he's taken no harm from it. So he gets back into the Man or Two steeplechase. He likes the distance. He's won on the course before. He's a very good steeplechaser. And just with him having that steeplechase experience, the $1.70 favourite not, and he's $5.50 in a 6-horse field, I like him. So Country Bumpkin is our bet of the week to beat the hot favourite in the Man or Two steeples.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
That concludes TubeTalk, Douglas, and we shall see you next week.
Bye.
Is battling away, and a little break opening up to a tiring Musia Arkadan. Captain Mowbray has almost unseated the rider. What a remarkable recovery that was by Tony Kelly. Over towards the inside of him is Big Meadow, who's come through to wrestle the lead. Or can Captain Mowbray get it back together? A good jump from the captain at the last. Captain Mowbray this side, far side is Big Meadow, and they are clear of the others. Into the final 100 yards they come. Crankham stays on into third. Captain Mowbray will overcome that error at the final fence to at long last win his first race. What a fantastic ride from Tony Kelly.